guys and dolls, come on in and grab a drink and a seat. And I want the ones that has a birthday in July to come on down and grab themselves a seat right in the front. And the rest of us is gonna stand around you guys and dolls, and we're gonna wish all of y'all that have a birthday in July a happy birthday. And we're gonna wish that you guys and dolls that have a birthday in July a wonderful birthday month. And I hope that you all remember that no matter what's going on or how things are looking around you, that somebody loves you. All right? And so make this is a great month for you all. And I would like to send a special shout out and thanks to Joanie and her kids, because this is their birthday month. And this is Joanie over at Joanie's Doll Photography. Now, you guys going over there, and after you get through watching this, and wish Joanie over at Joanie's Doll Photography, wish her kids a happy birthday month, because Joanie is a kind and generous soul, and she is always hanging in here with me, and and putting out her videos and whatnot. So go on over there and wish her kids a happy birthday. She has a wonderful channel. She does some of the most wonderful stop motions, and her dolls are always doing wonderful things. And Joanie she is doing all kinds of things. She has a 3D printer, and she's printing out dolls and shoes and all types of stuff. So go on over there and check her out, okay? Well, it is also Hodgepodge month. So come on in and let's get into it. So Hodgepodge month is basically, I try to give everyone an opportunity to just, bring out, you can talk about anything doll related, and this is the opportunity to put, maybe you have a certain doll you want to talk about, but it's too short, you don't, maybe you just have that one doll, but you have several little segments you want to talk about. Well, you just put all that together and talk about it in one video. And maybe you just want to talk about what's going on in your dolly world, but it's not long enough to make a whole video, so you just throw it all together, whatever you want to talk about dolls, and just put it in one video. But without further ado, let's get into it. All right, I don't know about you guys and dolls, but sometimes in the morning I get up and I look around, and and I just like, I have to find that that there's certain dolls that these dolls are gonna make me so happy today, so I just have to bring them out to where I'm gonna be that day in the house or whatever. And so today, these little girls right here, they struck my fancy. I got them on my phone stand, but they're actually little keychains, and they remind me of them. Everybody got one of these types of women in their life, that they all glammed up all the time, and they don't care what the fashion is. They don't give a flying fig, what people think about them. And these ladies, they were doing it for me today. Now I got these girls from, I think I want to say Temu or AliExpress, but when they start talking about the tariffs, I start shopping, okay? So I got these ladies, and let's just take a look at her. They twins, and they keychains or bag tags or whatever, but I like these little ladies, and they, because they glamorous, and they remind me, of some of my, my dolly sisters. Look at them. They just out there, they they are wearing, you know, they got their Cokes and look like they, you know, they got their cold drinks and they got their bags and they are ready to go shopping. Look at them. They got the little embroidered floss hair. They got the shades on. Hey, you know, they look like they ready to tear down town, okay? Those are my little girls right there. But I just love these little girls, and so they've been keeping me company today. Okay. And next we're gonna look at a couple of little dolls that Miss Ruth bought over. You know, and we're gonna check out this little girl. Now she's a porcelain, and I think I'm gonna call this what's in the box that Ruth bought, okay? All right. Now, I decided that I was gonna name her Peaches. And look at Peaches, guys. She is all dolled up. She is a vision of loveliness. And she is wearing, look at this hat. Look at this hat, guys. I'm gonna take it off her head. But look at this. Look at this hat. Oh, it's got the roses. It's got the little roses. And she is ready for that old-fashioned tea party. And look at Peaches' little hair. Now, Peaches, she has, well, we'll go about that later. But let's look at this dress. Now, she's got, look at the sleeves on this dress, and this is an overlay. This whole dress has an overlay. Look at that lace. And she has the ribbons on her dress. And she did have the same on her little patent leather shoes, faux leather shoes. She had the same, but one of her shoes was missing the little rosette, so I just put the other one onto her hat. Okay, and she has her little stockings and her little pantaloons. Okay, and look at the back, and the back of her dress is closed with snaps. Okay, and she has some writing on her, but I can't really read it. But, you know, I am truly like a kid when it comes to dolls. I don't really care about the name of it, okay? I just, you know, I don't care if they're name brand or whatnot, because, you know, that, you know, the name doesn't necessarily mean quality to me, folks. The price doesn't necessarily mean quality, because quality comes in all price ranges to me. And I just really love this little doll. And look at her little hair. She's got that little bob cut. I just really love her. And look at her and her porcelain is smooth. Okay. And now she has, Peaches has a little eye. She has keratoconus, and that's where the cornea is shaped like a football, but you know, I still like her. She is cute. She is very sweet. So that's Peaches. Now, and I don't quite know who Peaches is gonna be in my world, but all I know is her name is Peaches. Now we have another lady here, and her name is Miss Cranberry, okay? Now, Cranberry is a crocheted doll, and she happens to be a crocheted stump doll. And I just fell in love with her. The minute I pulled her out the box, she screamed, Cranberry. That's my name, Cranberry. And just look at this. Look at the detail on her, guys and dolls. Look at this. This must have took hours. And so Cranberry comes with a book. So she is going to be, you know, she's going to be the head mistress in my little dolly world. So she's gonna be teaching all the little dolls. Look at the back of this dress and look at that hat, guys and dolls. Look at her hair. Isn't that just fantastic? She is, you know, she's got that Gibson girl fashion on. And look at them eyelashes. Hey, she is ready. And she's got her little glasses, her little specs. So she's fantastic. She's got feathers on her hat and her little book. Guys, her little book has actual pages in them. Check that out. I hope you can see this. Look at that. She is wonderful. Look at that. And see, this is her little, you know, and a lot of you may know they used to make stump dolls bigger, and a lot of times they were used to prop against, they weighted them so that they could hold doors and things open. But she is just so cute. So Miss Cranberry is, I think her first name is Penelope Cranberry. So isn't that a divine name? But she's gonna be the teacher of all the youngsters in IreneHough'sDollSpace. So this has been my hodgepodge for this week. So guys and dolls, make sure and let me know if you have a hodgepodge video up today so that I can go by. Well, anytime you decide to put up a hodgepodge video, please let me know so I can go over and watch your videos. And don't forget to go by JoaniesDollPhotography and check out her videos and see what she's up to over there. And, you know, just and check out anybody else that has a video up, and, you know, so show your support for all of us out here in the doll community. And if you have a channel that I am not subscribed to, please let me know so I can go over there and show you some love and support. And I will talk to you guys and dolls later, because there's some, you know, there's some stuff coming up this month, because, you know, Cynthia of Ambrosia's Dollhouse, Jeannie of Mama Bear Jeannie Dolls, and I have a collab, every boy doll collab challenge every month, and we announce the theme on the 15th of each month. So that's coming down the pike this month, and I have a few other things that's going on this month on my channel. So, you know, make sure you stay tuned so you can check those out. And have a great time until I see you. And remember, only you can do you. Be good to yourselves and to each other. And that is very, very important in these times. And if you have not subscribed, please hit that like button. And if you know somebody that, you know, would like this type of thing, please hit subscribe and leave a comment down below, you know, and like. Thank you so very much, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.